In this video, I'm going to explain how to apply for an operator's license. Mostly, I'm going to use HGV, heavy goods vehicles application as an example, but I will also mention what the differences are between HGV and PSV application. Okay, so this video can be used for both HGV and PSV. I'm going to use some of these links in my video, and I'm going to post them in the description, so they will be accessible there. So the main application will be at this address. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. So you just, when you come here for the first time, you need to create an account. Let's just use some username. I don't know, let's say John Smith. Let's call it hired transport at hired.com. Do you already have an operator's license? No. We're gonna call it hired Ltd. Limited Company. Agree to terms and conditions. All right. Create an account. Okay, so sign into our account. Username 123. Password. Right here. Sign in. Create our own password. Okay, so we've created an account and now we're going to apply for a license. Great Britain, let's say, goods vehicles. Let's say we're applying for a standard national license. So we've done this one, type of license. We've created this first step. Second step, limited company. You need to look up your limited company, so let's go to the company's house. Company's house service I searched for. Hired. This is my company number. So I paste it here, find company. I just pasted my address. We'll delete this for now. Nature of business, freight, transport by road, or you can say passenger for your passenger applications, passenger transport. Save and continue. Address. Look it up. Find. Contact details. Email. Let's say info@hired.com. Save and continue. Directors. Add a director. Let's say John Smith. Date of birth 01/1990. Let's say. Save. All of the directors have to be here, so if there is another one, just add more. Save and continue. Add an operating center. Search by postcode. So let's say you're applying for 2 vehicles. I always put 2 trailers just in case. It doesn't cost anything extra. to add trailers, so I always add them just in case. It's the same number as the number of vehicles. Okay, the same number of trailers. I acknowledge that I have enough off-street spaces. Here you can download a template for your newspaper advert. So you click on this. Here's an advert template. Click on this, download. You can view it here in your computer. So this will show you how to advertise. You just need to fill these details, and submit it to the newspaper. How you find a newspaper? You just Google, let's say, newspaper Luton, or your own city, and it will show you your local newspapers, one or many, and you just contact them here and send them this. So let's close this for now, and then send them this template, and they will publish your ad, which you will need to get a newspaper from them or buy it somewhere, and I'll explain what to do with it later. So this is our company's house. Let's close this. How to advertise. Let's close this. So back to our application. Add an operating center. All right. So we just explained how to get an advertisement in a newspaper. So once you get your newspaper, you need to take pictures. For now, you can click upload later. But once you get the newspaper with your ad, you can click upload files, write the newspaper name, date of the publication, and attach files. Attach files here. You need to take a picture of the entire page of your ad. I mean of the newspaper with your ad, of the entire page with your ad, and then your ad up close. Okay, don't forget to take a picture of the entire page with your ad and upload it here. But for now, we'll just click upload later. Alright, so we've done this. Add an operating center. It's done. Save. So here, as an example, we're applying for 2 vehicles and 2 trailers. So we're going to write 2 and 2. 2 vehicles and 2 trailers. Just repeat the same information. But if you, just forget that. Just remember that. The same number of total trailers and total vehicles. You'll put them here. Save and continue. Financial evidence. It shows you for 2 vehicles, you need to show a bank statement with 12,350. If you click on this link, it will explain it in more details. Usually it's bank statements. You need to show that amount on your account for the last, during a 28-day period, 28 days. And it has to be original bank statements. But if you don't have them, you can just provide printouts, but you must stamp them at the branch. Okay, so that's how you get bank statements. Everything else is more complicated. Just you can use that, but most of the time it's going to be bank statements. So let's just use that as an example. Upload files the same way. You just scan your statements and upload them here, or take pictures of your statements and upload them here. For now, I'll just click upload later. Save and continue. Transport managers. For this section, you need to add us to your account, and we will complete this section. Okay, how to add us? You just go to manage users and you click add. Let's say you're adding I don't know, Michael Hyatt. Hyatt.com. You just fill in the email address. Make sure to set it to administrator, because we'll need the administrator access to this account in order to complete that section. So save. So that's how you add us to your account. Okay, then we'll be able to complete your transport manager section. But for now, it's not going to let you go through this section unless you complete it. So what you do is you click go back, and you'll see this list of steps here. We couldn't get past the transport manager section. Alternatively, you can go to the home page and then click on your application number here, and it will also take you to the same page. Okay, so to get past the transport manager section, you just click on the next section here, vehicles, and continue with the other steps for now. Okay, and we'll log in and we'll complete the transport manager section. But for now, you'll just click on the next section after the transport managers, which is vehicles, and just continue with that. Okay, do you want to submit vehicle details? No. Just say no, it will be always easier that way. Unless you already have a vehicle, but most of the time you won't. So just click no. Save and continue. Safety and compliance, most of the time it's just 10 weeks for vehicles and trailers between inspections, between safety inspections. Some no. Just write in-house using your own PC. Add a safety inspector. The easiest way to find a safety inspector is to go to maps.google.com and search for the word commercials near your city, which in my example is Luton. So I'm going to search for the word commercials. That's because most of these repair shops are called commercial. They use the word commercial in their name a lot. So you can just say all these commercials. And then you just contact these companies, let's say this one, and you tell them that you need them to do your regular inspections for your operator's license. And you just negotiate with them how much they charge, are they available, you know, all kinds of things. Some of them will charge you by the hour, but it's better for you to find someone to do it for a flat fee, because this is a very standard procedure. So a lot of them will agree to do it on a flat fee, and you just need their word and a verbal agreement between yourselves and them that they will do your inspections. So you can look them up here, website, phone numbers. All right, so once you get their agreement with them, you'll just copy this, their name and address and everything, and just paste it here. Let's just copy it here. Well, you get the idea. You'll find the address and copy it here. The name. I'm not gonna spend time on looking up the exact address, but you'll just put it here. An external contractor, it will be. So that will be your external contractor safety inspector. Tick this box. You made arrangements. Alright, so that's your safety and compliance section. And then you just continue with your with the other questions. Financial history. It's very good if you can answer no to all of these questions. No bankruptcies, no problems. You agree to tell them if something changes. The same here. It's good if you can answer no to all these questions. It will make it a lot easier. But if not, answer as you know, truthfully. All right, convictions, no convictions. Hopefully, I'll tell the traffic commissioner. So that's your application, and then you've added us as an account, as a user to this account. Administrative, very important that we have administrative access. That way we can go ahead and complete the transport manager section of it. Okay, and then once that's completed, you'll be able to click on review and declarations, and you can submit your application. The only difference with PSV, passenger vehicles, is that you don't have to advertise your operating center, like here in this operating center and centers and authorization. this newspaper advert, you don't have to do that for passenger vehicles. This template, it's only for HGV, freight, not for passenger. It's not required for passenger vehicles, so don't worry about that if you're applying for a passenger operator's license. Also, just wanted to mention all these other links. To find an operating center, you can use this link. I'll put it in the description as well, so you can find lorry and bus operators. So let's say you're looking by the address, so Luton, for example, as a town, and you'll find a lot of operators in Luton, and you want to look up some valid license like this one here. So you just open this, and these are their operating centers. So if you're based in Luton, well, what happened here is they are based in Luton, but their operating center is based not far from Luton. So you can either use these or look for another one that is actually based in Luton. So let's say 100 here. A lot of them are refused, not sought, continuation, not sought. So you want to find active licenses. Valid, let's say this one. So no, this one is based in Liverpool. The office is in Luton, but they're based in Liverpool. So you just continue this way. That's how you look up operating centers of other companies based in your area. Well, Leighton Buzzard is very close to Luton. So let's say you can use this operating center. So you just write it down and you go and visit them. And you just need a verbal agreement from them that you can use their operating center, their location as an operating center for you. And I actually have a full video how that explains this in more details. So I'll put that also in the description. This video explains how to get an operating center in more details. But it's the same idea as I've just explained here. What else? Here I have a full article with more details on how to apply. So you can just look this up. And we provide free assistance, so just feel free to call with any questions. Okay, while you're going through this application process, filling in these details here in this part of your application online, just feel free to give us a call, and we'll answer any of your questions. This is how to contact us. I'll put this also in the description, of course, so you just copy that. And this is our phone numbers and all the contact details. By the way, if you're looking for drivers, HGV or PSV drivers, you can click here and you can search for drivers. Contact them directly. Let's say you're based in Manchester. So you type driver Manchester, and there you go. You've got a lot of Manchester drivers in Manchester. You can click on each one of them and see their CV and contact them directly. And what else? Yeah, or you can narrow your search and say bus driver in Manchester, for example. This way you'll find all the PSV, bus drivers or PSV drivers. Bus driver. Or you can also expand the search. This was 25 miles. If you put 50 miles, you'll find more of them. And of course you can contact them directly. Here's their contact details. And yeah, that's what I've just explained. To get to that website, you can just go to hired.com. Click on find resume CVs. Don't forget to click here, because otherwise you're going to be looking for jobs. If you're looking for CVs, click on find resume CVs and just type driver. Let's say you're based in Birmingham. And this way you can find drivers if you need to hire someone. There you go. drivers in Birmingham or around Birmingham, 5-10 miles from Birmingham. You can expand the search, of course, to 50 miles, and that way you'll find even more of them. So that's how an application is done. Then you, once we complete the Transport Manager section, you'll be able to click on Review and Declarations and submit your application there. That's all.